One of the worst things that can happen on a boat is for this particular item to either get blocked up or to go wrong. Lots of us do diesel courses and things like that, but we don't think about the toilets and the domestic plumbing. So this could cause a lot of trouble if it breaks and you have no use for it. Lots of people do not like using the alternative, which is a bucket. So here we're going to look at the toilet and the main components and where it might go wrong, where it might get blocked up, and how you can change it relatively simply. If a toilet blocks up, it's usually in this part, either in the pump or in the choker valve, which is at the back, and we'll have a look at the video in a moment of taking it apart. Here we have the same type of toilet but without the bowl. The bowl is held on just by four bolts, but if you take the nuts out of the top, the nuts are not captive, and so they drop out of the bottom. So you need to really avoid having to take the bowl off if you can. So if the toilet blocks up, the easiest thing to do is first of all turn off the seacocks and then unscrew the top and take the plunger out, and you will see whether or not something has blocked up within the actual pump. With a spanner, just undo the nut at the top underneath the handle and then just pull the shaft out with the handle. It's worth saying at this particular time that if a pump just goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and doesn't seem to pump anything, it may well be the O-ring around the piston that is worn out. A little bit of washing up liquid or olive oil in the pan, give it a pump, and if it starts to work, then you know that you need to get a seal kit and change the O-ring. So with the screwdriver, we start by taking off the choker valve, and you can see here we take the outlet off. All we need is a screwdriver, a pair of rubber gloves, and the choker valve is inside, and it's that chops up all the bits that are going through the machine. Then, if that's not the cause of the problem, we can take the pump itself off. The 4 screws at the bottom. Now we're doing this on a table, but if you can imagine leaning over the top of a toilet in the heads, it's a little bit awkward. So you undo the 4 screws and give it a tug, and you will get water and all sorts of things pop out perhaps. And then underneath is the flap valve, and that's the non-return valve, so that as the lever comes up, it sucks up and lifts the valve and the contents comes up into the pump, and then when you push down, the contents can't go out and it comes back out through the choker valve, and the choker valve then chops it up. If we now look at the top, we have the valve mechanism, and that black lever is opening and closing whether you're pumping out or pumping in and out, and the little lever that we're moving now just pushes backwards and forwards on top of those 2 flap valves inside, and there is a spring, so as the lever moves backwards and forwards, it's holding one valve shut and opening the other. If you'd like to know more about our courses, just give us a call on 01621 744 902 or have a look at our website www.premiersailing.co.uk.